Hello everyone, welcome back to Mystic Medicine. My name is Nina. Today we have a pick a card reading that deals with ancestral messages or messages from your ancestors. Today we have 3 piles to pick from, so if you want to pause the video and just see which stone or which pile you resonate with the most. I want to give a quick disclaimer really quick, just saying that this is a general reading and everything that I say, all the messages that come through for a particular pile may not all apply to you. Specifically pile number 1. Pile number 1, all the messages that came up in pile number 1 are not for everyone. Like I say, just use your intuition, use your gut to be guided to extract and take with you the messages that that you really feel relate and resonate with your life at this time. So that being said, pile number 1, you guys are intelligent, beautiful, wise, powerful people, and I just want to give a little apology if anything that I say offends you or stirs anything up for you. I love you all and I wish you nothing but joy, happiness, healing, and blessings. So that being said, let me tell you which piles are which. So we're going to have pile number 1 is the stone on the left. Pile number 2 is middle, and pile number 3 is the stone and pile on the right. So with that being said, I love you all. I hope you enjoy your messages and the readings, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, those of you who resonated with pile number 1 or this beautiful crystal. I'm not 100% sure what kind of stone it is. It may be some sort of agate. But right away tuning into the energies, it's very grounding and creative and energizing. So let's get into your ancestor messages. So you guys are a very powerful group, not gonna lie. There's a lot going on here. So let's jump right into it. So right away I'm looking at the tarot cards, which are what your ancestors have to say based on your current situation. So right away this Ace of Wands in the middle is like calling to me very, very strongly, and I'm getting the sense that your ancestors want you to know that there is something beautiful that is certain. Like, this is certain. We have the Ace of Wands and we also have opportunity right beneath it. So this is something that is certain, that is set, that will ignite your passion, your creativity, and just have you feeling very empowered. It reminds me of like a wizard wand. So maybe this is like a new opportunity that's you're just gonna flourish, and it's just gonna be magical, and something that you've always wanted and dreamed of, and it's coming, it's rising. We have like huge imagery theme of the sun. We have the sun that's like peeking behind the clouds of the Two of Wands, and we also have the sun rising behind the Death card, behind this skeleton in the Death card. Yes, the Opportunity card also. Sorry if I'm talking fast. There's just like, this is high energy, it's intense, it's fiery. I love it. It's like go, go, go. You guys may be very go-getters, or this is the energy of your ancestors, which is very intense and like pioneer. Like, they're adventurers, they charge forward, they are strong, they are fierce and fearless. Which brings me to the next cards. We have, okay, the Wolverine card is like drawing me in, and this is fierceness. So maybe you're not in this energy yet, but this is something that your ancestors are coming forth strongly with, particularly men. We have the Father card, and on the Wolverine card for fierceness, there is like this Scandinavian warrior with a flaming sword with a shield. Oh, I love it. It's very beautiful. They want you to step into and embody this fierce, driven energy with the Two of Wands right next to the fierceness. It's like, know who you are and be grounded and stand true in that and be proud. Maybe you're in this energy already, or maybe this is something that you're gonna step into, but it's very much clear, empowered, grounded, fiery, creative, expansive. It's gorgeous. I love it. We also have a lot of imagery of owls, so I feel like your ancestors are not excuse me, I'm getting excited. I just need to breathe. Okay. So your ancestors are not only like these fierce warriors, but there is also a lot of wisdom. And they also want you to know that you are taken care of. We have the Death card and we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So right now, things may feel out of balance, up in the air. You may feel ungrounded. You may feel a bit lost, but that's because you're like, something has been put to death, something has been destroyed, right? You if you aren't in this powerful, ignited, fiery, creative, passionate energy, then you are going through a deep transformation, and it may be taking some time, or you might have been going through this process for a long time, but I feel like you finally put something to death. And you know, when the night falls, one thing that is absolutely certain is that the sun will rise, that better days will come, no matter how dark things may have been or have gotten or currently are. But what is certain is the sun will rise. Better things. You have a lot to look forward to. I feel like excited. So yeah, I'm really happy for you guys. So things may be unstable, uncertain, but I feel a very like fierce but also nurturing. Like, I feel like your ancestors are very intense but also nurturing, and they want you to be your thoughts may be unstable. I'm feeling called to tell you guys that you probably heard this a million times, but your thoughts really do create your reality, and they want you to feed the sun, the light. Like, be conscious of what, like if you're cooking, be conscious of what you're putting into the pot because you want it to taste good, right? Don't be throwing rotting, disgusting, crap that you don't like, because what are you making? It's gonna taste like shit. So make sure that you're being mindful of where your attention and your thoughts are going. Be wise with it, because I feel like you guys are very powerful manifestors, and you may have been creating all of this chaos, all of this turmoil and unnecessary, unneeded suffering in your life because you're so powerful. And you may be blaming God, spirit, the universe, whatever you want to call it, but you need to awaken to your true power and claim that within yourself. Take ownership of your life, because everything that is in front of you right now is a product of your thoughts, of your actions, of your choices. So from here on out, if you look back and you don't see and you're not happy with the results, well, what do you want? Because it's yours. You have the power, you have the flame, you have the wisdom, the knowledge, and the drive to go after what you want. So make sure that the seeds that you're planting, make sure the ingredients that you're putting into your soup of life is gonna be delicious and nourishing and satisfying to you. Okay? Sorry. Your ancestors really just came in and wanted to drive that home. So I hope that sat with you well. We have the Four of Earth in reverse. So I feel like this is in the reverse. I feel like you have gone through deceit. Someone has hurt you. Someone had ill intent. Someone stole something precious from you, and your ancestors want you to know that that is done. You're protected. You learned your lesson. Now it's time for you to move forward and bring life back into your body, not feeling hollow and ghostly and empty, because that is not who you are meant to be. Yes, take the time to heal, right? And honor your feelings and your emotions, but don't get stuck. Don't be in those lower thoughts. Don't dwell in the darkness and in despair and sorrow and sadness, because you need to remember who you are. You're a kick-ass freaking warrior and you came here to F shit up. Excuse my language. Your ancestors want you to like pump you up and empower you. It's freaking awesome. I love it. I really love it. Let's see where they're taking me to next. I'm gonna read your medicine cards. Sorry if this went fast. They're like to the point. Boom, 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 boom. Drive it home. I don't feel the need to like fluff anything up or keep repeating myself. They seem like this is what you need to hear. This is what's up. Look, you have something to look forward to. And don't cause yourself unneeded suffering. There's something beautiful coming up. Don't miss it. Okay, I'm gonna read from the Mystical Shaman Oracle book. You have 4 cards, so I'm being called to the Taming the Wind. So we'll go with that one first. This is so funny because we literally got the Father card, and the first sentence for the essence of Taming the Wind is here. Oh wait, this says feather. Never mind. But the Father, this may be a father figure, a grandfather, someone who you looked up to, or just a father. I feel a lot of strong, dominant male energy that is protective and wise and fierce and strong and grounded. It's very, very, it's intense. I love it. Okay. Here, the feather, a symbol that is used in clearing ceremonies for smudging, reminds you of the sacred commitment you make to your life. This is a symbol of consciously bringing the spiritual into the material, infusing the world with reverence and an acknowledgement of the higher planes of existence that influence and animate all life. The feather is a symbolic reminder of deliberately entering into a partnership with the Great Spirit to co-create for the highest good for all. The invitation, It's time to clear your energy, be present, and become conscious of how you communicate. This is a good time to write in a journal and put your thoughts into a cohesive form. Perhaps you need to actually do a smudging ceremony in your home or office, creating a sacred space to write about your dreams and desires. Just remember that when Taming the Wind appears as a symbol, it is time to honor the Great Spirits with reverence and respect. The medicine, it's time to clean up any misunderstanding with others, clear the air after disagreements, and allow others to share their sides of things. You are now called to be a good listener. This is not a time to be right. It's a time for you to understand rather than be understood. Good things come out of the restraint of tongue and pen. You will be surprised at how things get resolved when you allow for all sides to have value. Beautiful. Beautiful. I don't know why, but I feel the sense that you may be angry at God. Or perhaps you don't believe in God. But like I said about taking ownership of your life and creating that which you want, I feel like now's the time to dive into spirituality, into perhaps believing and not talking crap about all the bad things in your life that have happened, but instead turn your heart and your ears to hear spirit. Maybe you can do a automatic writing if you want, because this Ace of Wands is starting to make me think of a pen as well. Maybe you write music, or you write just for your sanity. I do that, I journal. But you should try to automatic write, because I found that is a way to get clear knowledge and wisdom. As long as, what I do is I meditate. Sometimes I'll wake up really, really early in the morning, 3 or 5 a.m. and just put your feet on the ground and just kind of meditate and grab your pen and paper and just, write. Just start writing, have a question or something you want to be answered, and just don't overthink what you're writing. Just let the pen flow, and you will be surprised. If you just go with it, you may feel crazy at first, but you will get some crazy freaking answers, and I feel like that may benefit you, and maybe that will open your mind to believing in magic, in the creator, because I can't show you that. No one can show you that. No one can explain it. No one can put it in a box, because it's spirit. It has no shape. It has no form. It is pure essence. It's pure vibration that can't be confined to the constructs of the human mind to want to analyze and dissect and break down and understand, because it is the opposite of that. In this world of duality, there is physical and there's spirit. There is, it's just pure magic, and you may think I'm crazy, but that's totally okay. If you're willing to go down that rabbit hole and give it a try, all to you. But whether you do that or not, regardless, you are the creator of your reality. And I think that clearing this and connecting with spirit, with the divine, with your higher self, or just start with your ancestors, your ancestry, you may find beautiful things blossom and line up, and you'll get clarity and just a peace in knowing that you're looked after and that you're loved. So I don't know who needed to hear that, but okay, we'll move on to the Holy Mountain. The invitation. The Holy Mountain invites you to go on a sacred pilgrimage to acquire vision and perspective. First, you must accept the present situation as an opportunity to discover higher understanding. Find a sacred altar where others who came before you have prayed and found wisdom, and make your offering there. Make a commitment to walk with courage, love, and compassion until you see with clarity the perfection of all, the medicine. When the Holy Mountain shows up, it is time to be active. Do not let your doubts keep you bound. This is a time to leap over challenges and to remember that from the top of the mountain there are no obstacles, only beauty and unobstructed views of the entire earth. And there's no need to go shopping for the right hiking boots or camping equipment to climb the holy mountain. You already have all the gear you need. Overcome any lethargy, laziness, laziness. These are the real obstacles. The essence. Native people around the earth recognize mountains as places of great power, where one encounters spirit, or where the gods and goddesses reside. In ancient Greece, Mount Olympus was the home of the 12 main gods and goddesses. In Tibet, pilgrims lost my place. Okay, it's fine. It's not important. I feel like you are being called to go within and embark on a sacred quest within. There's a theme of clearing your energy and of being grounded. I don't know if you guys burn sage or Palo Santo, but I feel like there's a need for like clearing, for having a sacred space that can be out in nature, or a small little space in your house or your room, wherever feels right for you to breathe and release and let go. You may have like some anxiety. I feel like you have so much energy that it just manifests as anxiety, and what you need to do is like take action and move. But before you do so, I really feel like you need to cleanse and clear yourself from the past, from fear, from negative thought forms, from all that holds you back. I feel like you need to take a time out and reconnect with the sacredness and the divinity within yourself, and claim that and have that, so you can move forward and take action from a clear, cleansed, and balanced place. Moving on to the journey. The journey is an invitation to step outside the boundaries of your life as you know it. The journey is not a holiday. It is a call to be hermit-like and go on a pilgrimage into the unknown. There are no maps to the territory you will be exploring, no marked paths or road signs. The time to embark on the great journey is here. Do not linger in the port when distant shores are calling. Fearlessly draw on your own navigational charts as you discover the route. When the time is right, as it is now, you will be led true. Even when you are not sure of where you are going, it is the departure that is most important. If you miss the boat, a great opportunity will be lost, and another ship may not arrive for a very long time. The medicine. The journey is calling you, but the timing is premature. Collecting postcards or fantasies of where you want to go may take over your focus and make you miss your destiny. Other things must be completed first, or you may still be attached to knowing the destination. Remember that the point of the journey is not the destination, it is who you will become as you are transformed along the way. Do not confuse the inner and the outer journey. Yeah, I feel like this is a deep calling to journey within yourself and conquer and climb your own inner mountains and see the valleys and the peaks, because I feel like whatever it is that this new opportunity wants to manifest, it may take time. If you're not willing to go through the death, to take that journey, that quest, and to be willing to journey inside yourself. and to look and to understand and to release and clear, to find that place where you are grounded and empowered and you know who you are and you take action from that point. Okay, so we're moving on to the last card, which is the Owl. Owl is a master of the night. She can see situations with perfect clarity, more so when it is dark, and it is able to discern truth when others are sightless. She helps you find your light and your lightness in the darkest moments of your life, and to embrace the night as your ally. Owl can bring you messages from the invisible world. She opens your ears so that you may hear the voices of the ancestors, and you may acquire their wisdom and make it your own. The invitation. Look around you. Notice every detail and find the hidden messages brought to you by Owl. Do not shoot the messenger. Be grateful to the friend who shows you what you have not wanted to see until now. Observe all the facets of the diamond without judgment. Remember that the facets that you dislike are often mirrors of the parts of you that you do not want to recognize. Do not be afraid of the truth, as it will become your compass. The Owl guards against self-deception and insists that your motives be pure and transparent to all. What is the message that you are not hearing? The situation that you are not seeing with clarity? Owl invites you to wait patiently. Bid your time until it is right to act. Then do so decisively, with no hesitation or remorse. Yeah, so there is a theme of needing clarity, of listening. That is a huge theme with this right side of the reading. I feel like you need to listen to yourself. You need to listen to spirit. You need to connect and listen to your ancestors. Yeah, I feel as though what you're looking for can't be found in any books or talking to any person, or you may be seeking validation or wisdom, or like a profound moment, or you may be seeking something great, beautiful, magical, and profound, but you're searching outside of you. And I feel to tell you that you're looking in the wrong direction, that you need to look within, because the presence and the essence of the spirit of God, of the universe, is within you, because you are a product of that. You are a child of the universe. Some of you may not like anything that I said. I hope I didn't offend you. I may have gotten intense for a little bit through there. Your ancestors are wonderful. I really love the energy. It gets me pumped. It makes me want to go run and climb mountains and explore and venture. Maybe that's something you need to do. Go on a backpacking trip. Spend some time alone. Find a sacred space. If you don't have one in your house, I know with quarantine, like, everyone's home. I've been struggling with that myself, just finding a place to have some sacred alone time and to listen within. I feel like you really need that, because whatever's coming, you're going to need to be cleared and cleansed and grounded and have found your answers, but from within. Yeah, I hope that you enjoy these messages from your ancestors. This was a beautiful reading, and I hope you got something out of it. Remember that these readings aren't going to resonate for everyone. They're general, but I hope you did find some nuggets. And if you totally hated this, like, I'm sorry, maybe go find another reader. There are a bunch of awesome ones out there. But with that said, Enjoy your journey, enjoy the conquering of the mountains within your soul, your spirit, and I hope you enjoy the journey ahead. And until then, happy healing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, pile number 2, or those of you who resonated and picked this beautiful lava stone crystal. Let's get into your ancestral reading. So right away I'm being called to the card at the center of your reading, which is health, number 9. I feel as though your ancestors really want to drive home that you need to take care of your heart, of your emotional, mental, and spiritual health. I feel like that's very important, because what's coming up in the tarot is that you may be feeling like a loss. I feel like you lost a job. Maybe you're out of work. There's a theme of like a wound around abundance, or feeling lack, or in lack mentality, or maybe just feeling a loss from a relationship that could have ended, friendship, romantic. I'm feeling either job or relationship very strongly. So I'm getting the sense that you guys are very intuitive and tapped in people, but I feel like you guys aren't giving yourself the time to go within and to align and connect with your heart center. Moving on through the tarot, we have the Princess of Swords and the Princess of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like you need to discover some sort of truth, or have some sort of revelation, have some sort of realization that you can only get once you spend time going within, meditating on your heart, opening your heart, grounding yourself, getting in tune with your creative energies. I feel like that's missing in your life. I feel like once you start to cultivate that and put that as a priority, your emotional, mental, spiritual health, that this Princess of Pentacles will no longer be in reverse. I feel as though you guys, what would be helpful for you guys would be to journal, or you guys may be writers. I feel as though if you practice automatic writing, that you will get some beautiful messages and answers that you're looking for. But I'm also picking up that you guys may be psychics, you guys may be seers. I feel as though your third eye is very open, you are very aware. I feel like you already know that this part of your life is being neglected, and your ancestors really want to drive it home. I'm picking up a woman, maybe a past loved one that you knew in a life, but a very strong, like, feminine energy right now. This is a very different energy from the first reading that we had. So this is a woman, and she's coming through, and she wants you to have clarity. She wants you to have connection. She wants you to open up and be into your abundance. You may be putting work into the wrong things in your life. You may be committed to the wrong things in your life. Maybe you have a companion in your life that wasn't serving you. Maybe that a companion has left your life, and this is what has you feeling empty. And I feel like there's a huge sense of like healing and opening your heart. And in doing that, you will find seeds to plant, and you will have some very beautiful and profound realizations, and an inner strength will arise. You'll know your truth. You'll know your worth. You'll know what's worth fighting for, what's worth putting effort into, and then you will proceed to do so. I feel like you guys are very wise, but you guys are not seeing clearly. I feel like you guys need to kind of hermit right now, or maybe that's something that you're doing, and in doing so you will find the wisdom, you'll find the answers in just reconnecting with yourself. You guys are very connected and tapped in. I keep wanting to drive that in, and I'm getting a message to like change perspective instead of feeling down and depressed and in despair, but to feel free and to see this as an opportunity of like free terrain. You're a wild, free stallion or horse, if that makes sense. Like the mountains, the world, the terrain is calling you, and you don't need to feel deprived of anything, because this is an opportunity to just venture into whatever and anything that you want, that your heart desires. For the animal tarot, we have the wolf for authenticity, and we have the butterfly for the soul. So I feel like your ancestors are asking you to really look at yourself in your entirety. Like, look at yourself in your totality. Look at the ugly bits. Look at your shadow. We also have the luminous warrior, and that is all about, being fully illuminated, fully illuminating your darkness. I feel like this is a time for shadow work. And with the butterfly here, by the Princess of Swords and Princess of Pentacles, it's like time to open up to see the truth of your soul, right? And what do you want, and what do you want to put forth or bring forth or explore? We have the wind, the luminous warrior, and the rainbow. So I'm going to read from the book for these really quick. Okay, number 32. The luminous warrior has no enemies in this world or the next. He focuses on his light rather than on what hides in his dark. I don't know if I read that right. He focuses on his light rather than on what hides in the dark. Since he casts no shadow, he is as radiant as the sun and can transform his most terrible enemy into his ally. His power comes not from the sword, but from speaking his truth at all costs. The invitation. The luminous warrior reminds you it is important to focus on your power, wisdom, and beauty. Do not be seduced by what seems wrong with you or with the world. Remember that intention follows attention, so focus on your positive traits. Feed your light with more light until you feel truly empowered. Then there will be little need for action as you resolve all situations from within. The medicine. Are you being tempted by your emotions to follow your lower instincts? You are being invited to enter into a quarrel with someone? Put your sword away. This is not the time for battle. Your enemy is not who you think it is. Do not act from a place of anger that will damage your relationships and hurt the ones you care for. Find the truth hiding in your heart. That will affirm your instinct for peace rather than for war. Yeah, that's absolutely beautiful. And I can totally see that with the health and the Princess of Swords. Yes, and we have this beautiful 9 of Wands card right below health too, which is, I feel like just knowing there's a huge emphasis on the heart and opening the heart. I feel like you guys are very loving, very kind, genuine, and authentic people. And I feel like maybe you've just been neglecting that part of yourself. Maybe you're in a relationship with someone who really put you down, that you worked really hard for, and it wasn't reciprocated back. Or maybe this was a job. But yeah, to love yourself and build yourself up. You are beautiful, you are intelligent, you are smart, you are wise, you are fully capable. Remember who you are. Okay, moving on, we have the rainbow. Number 41. The rainbow symbolizes the 7 steps of a true spiritual path, which manifests as the colors of the 7 chakras. In the Himalayas, the rainbow body is seen as a full realization of our essence. The rainbow also represents the bridge between the physical and the spiritual worlds. At the end of our lives, we can journey across the rainbow bridge to the highest heavenly realms. When the rainbow appears, it is an affirmation that all is well and that you are in right relationship with spirit. Beautiful. See, I knew that you guys have a very strong spiritual connection in essence. The invitation. The rainbow tells you that the end of a storm is near. Persevere, and remember that it is dark just before the dawn. It is darkest just before the dawn. Do not give up hope. Things are about to take a positive turn. Listen for the morning rooster that announces the coming of the dawn, even while the sun is still dark. Even while the night is still dark. I'm so sorry, I cannot read today. But do not claim victory yet, or let your guard down fully. The medicine. Don't get caught in pursuit of the illusion of the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Find the treasure now, in the moment, by coming into right relationship with those around you. All your gifts are at hand, so obvious you may have missed them. Be true with your intentions and do not be led astray by daydreams. There's like this theme of, within these 2 cards, of like battling or being in conflict with someone. I feel reminded to tell you to be the bigger person and act from your heart and from compassion and from alignment, and not by falling into your lower natures that may react in anger or violence or hatred, or by harming those with your words by saying things that cause harm, because I feel like you're truly a heart-centered person and being. That living and loving and being compassionate and living from your heart is your true nature. Not being cold and hard and ruthless and picking someone apart or slashing them down with your words like they may be doing to you, but to remember your authentic self and know your true nature of your soul. And don't let anyone rob you of that, because that is truly beautiful. And that is very rare in the world today. You guys are awesome. I want to have tea with you. Okay. Number 63, we have the wind. The essence. The symbol of the wind represents the element of air. It rules communication, thought, song, and inspired ideas. It also signifies change, with qualities both positive and negative. The wind blows from each of the 4 directions, and there are different qualities bestowed by each. South, carrying a new sense of trust, helping you gently begin to discard habits and parts of you that are no longer needed. The West, calling you to move more in... I cannot read today, I apologize. The West calling you to more introspection, to a willingness to make final decisions, to let go of attachment and ego desires. North, moving to bring you wisdom and strength in the east, carrying clarity of vision and purpose. Whichever way the wind is blowing for you, the message which the wind whispers or shouts is a challenge. It may take courage at first to turn and face the wind, but you will find I cannot read right now. I apologize. Yes, moving toward it and receive the lesson. The invitation. When the spirit of the wind comes calling, it's a sign of change. Perhaps you need to change your mind about something. Perhaps an old way of doing things have become automatic, and now you've gained greater clarity. You can make a new choice regardless of what the change is. You can accept to be understood and have clear communication with others at this time. Ideas are solid, and the shift that is beginning called for is in the highest good of all. The shift that is being called for is for the highest good of all. And the medicine. When the wind comes as medicine, you are being invited to recognize the value of chaos. Windstorms provide necessary chaos to clear the air and spread seeds so plants and trees can take roots in new fields. Right now it may seem as if your world has been turned upside down, but this is a temporary storm that will blow over. Perhaps communication has broken down between you and another, or your many to-do lists are overwhelming you. The medicine is to simplify, slow down, course correct if you need to, and wait out the storm to clean things up. Just know that all storms have great value if you can remain neutral during their course. Greater clarity and good things will come from it all. Remember, this too shall pass. Wow, I'm sorry whatever's going on in your life. Maybe this has something to do with family, like family conflict in the home. For some of you, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates for you in your situation. This also getting a message of like, if you're upset or someone around you is upsetting you, instead of reacting to them, out of instinct and rage and anger, like maybe you can write down all your heavy, negative, really gross feelings out on paper and then tear it up or just burn it and just release it, like give it to the wind, if that makes sense. But yeah, you guys, there's a huge sense of conflict right now, but I sense that clarity is coming soon. Let me see, I feel called to this Princess of Pentacles. I feel like you may be embarking on something new. I feel like you need to communicate clearly, compassionately, but stay centered and grounded. Yes, there may be communication coming through, and there's just advice to stay grounded and centered in your heart, and also just care for yourself, love yourself, maybe spend some time doing shadow work. Yes, what other messages do the ancestors have? I feel like pulling from this deck. You're getting special treatment. Don't tell the other piles. I don't really shuffle live because it takes a long time. I am very patient with the cards. Okay, let me just clear these really quick with the selenite. Okay. ask for blessing on this deck, we get beautiful, heartfelt, genuine, authentic messages from pile number 2's ancestors. Pile number 2, are there any other messages that the ancestors have for pile number 2? Pile number 2. Beautiful pile number 2 with this lava stone. And any ancestral messages from hope, guidance, advice. Oh, a bunch of cards fell out. I'll take the top and bottom deck. Oh, I like this. Okay. Oh, and the top one right here wants to come. Oh. Sorry. Okay. This is a new deck, so I haven't had time to study this. So we'll refer to the book. But we have number 1, The Beauty Way of the Navajo. Number 7, What Must Be Shall Be. And number 34, Spirit of the Warrior. Wow, these are really powerful cards. I really feel called to this. Number 7 was What Must Be Shall Be. I feel like this is just trying to say that if something was put to death or something ended, that if it's meant to end, it will be, but if it's meant to bear fruit and to come forward and to sprout into your life, that it will be. To not be afraid to let something go and to release. We have the waning moon, so yes, it's you are safe to let go, and we have the butterfly above to transform. It is safe to make space to release, to plant new seeds, and to transform into something else. Because whatever is meant for you will never be taken from you. And what you deserve and what you are worthy of will find its way to you no matter what. There is no need to fear. There is no need to cling to hold on. Just focus on alignment and your authentic self and being your greatest version, and everything else will fall into place. And we have the beauty way, which again is like we have the butterfly again. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 butterfly imageries coming up, which is gorgeous, which I feel like is driving home like it's time to connect to your soul. And I feel like your soul is very loving, compassionate, and heart-based, very spiritual-based. We have this beautiful woman. You need to make time for prayer, for meditation, for connecting, for being quiet, for tending to yourself. I feel this huge need to tend to yourself. Don't go to war with anyone right now, and don't exude and release your precious, beautiful energy, especially if it's tormenting, if something's tormenting you or bringing you down or shaking you off your true center, which your heart, I feel, is your true north. Just instead of giving your precious energy away, just put it within. Put it within. Hold on to it. Empower and illuminate and bring yourself up. Let that energy rise to your heart, rise up to your third eye, to your crown. You guys are very spiritual people. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. You guys are beautiful, beautiful hearts, beautiful souls, beautiful mind. Don't let anything sway you. Don't let anything bring you down. Keep your sights high. Keep your vibration high. Just pray. I feel like whatever issue is going on in your life right now, that it's nothing that you and the divine can't handle together. So with God, all is possible. At least that's what I've come to believe. And then we have the Spirit of the Warrior. I thought I was going to read the book, but the messages are just coming through off these cards for you, which I'm very grateful for. Spirit of the Warrior. So you guys are warriors. I feel like you're compassionate warriors. You're here to fight for balance, equality, for harmony, for love, for transformation, for seeing the higher perspective, and for transforming the collective in their perception. I'm so sorry, my son. We're gonna pause real quick. Hello, pile number 2. As I was saying, with this number 34, Spirit of the Warrior card, that your ancestors really just want to remind you that you are here to bring and to maintain a sense of groundedness, of balance, of harmony, grace, and compassion, and from a higher cosmic and divine perspective to help transform, to help transmute, illuminate, and uplift the collective consciousness and just Earth as a whole. What I see from the cards is that you must be rooted. You need to ground and root your passion and let it filter through your heart and let it filter through your higher mind or your third eye. What I see is that you just need to balance the sharpness of your words, your mind, and your intellect with the grace, the warmth, the love, and compassion of your heart, to really care and nurture for yourself, to recognize and illuminate the beauty, the gifts, and the strengths within you of your genuine, authentic self in your soul's truth. And then you will unlock and unleash the power of the sage to bring forth and illuminate the world with your wisdom and your gifts. So, with that being said, happy healing to you all, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye. Hello, those of you who picked pile number 3, this beautiful kind of moss agate, some sort of agate crystal. Welcome to your Ancestor Messages reading. So I'm going to start with the tarot. These are cards I pulled with the intention of about your current situation. So we have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, we have the 10 of Wands, and we have the 7 of Cups. So I just want to say that we have a lot of intense, heavy energy, but we also are balanced with a lot of beautiful, light, and hopeful energy in this reading. As I was laying down the cards, I started singing. Yes, I feel like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna sing. Oh child, things are gonna get easier. Oh child, things are get brighter. Yeah, so it's beautiful, it's loving, it's lighthearted, it's gorgeous, it's gorgeous. I feel very nurturing, free, light, joyous energy, and I feel that your ancestors wish for you to embody this and call this in. From the looks of it, it looks like you guys are feeling tangled up, unbalanced, feel like you're literally on your head. Some of you may be going through a Saturn return right now. We have Saturn in the background of the sky, the 10 of Wands, so I know a lot of people go through really hard, heavy, intense energies when that happens. Their life goes through a major transformation. This could have to do with your career and what you have to offer or provide, or this could have to do with the loss of a relationship or a loss of a job with the Seven of Cups. So I feel like, okay, we're getting right into it. I got a new deck and I felt called, you guys have the most cards of any other group, so there are a lot of messages here for you. But regardless of the crap ton of cards I have, I felt guided to draw 3 more. And what we have is time to cross the threshold. So I feel like this is a pivotal moment for you guys to get in alignment and walk through this new chapter of your life. For your animal cards, the one that's really drawing me in is the chameleon for change. So I feel like we're, excuse, my son is napping and he snores like a lumberjack, even though he's 3 years old. So that's what that was. I apologize for the disturbance. Anyway, so I feel like you guys are being called to cross over. It's time to change the page. It's time to flip to a new chapter. I feel like you've been in this energy for too long, and I know things may be dark and dense and heavy and stressful and just when I was laying down the cards, you guys may have a block in the throat chakra. Also, the back heart, the front and back heart chakra as well. I take what resonates. This is a general reading. So, yes, I feel like you guys are there. We have the two. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. We also have the Two of Wands in reverse. So what I'm getting from this is I feel like there's an imbalance between the physical and spiritual self. There is an imbalance of how do I say this? Of acknowledging all aspects of yourself, of taking off the mask, and I feel like you guys have been doing that. Like, you're looking at yourself really hard, really intensely and honestly. Maybe you're being a bit too harsh on yourself, because on the other side we have 2 other reversals, and one of them, it looks like Archangel Michael or some sort of like very spiritual, high vibrational angel, and then we have the self in reverse. So I feel like you guys may be too focused on the physical, maybe the physical trials and tribulations that you've been through or mistakes that you've made, and you're really crushing down on yourself and tearing yourself to bits and like being very hard and heavy on yourself. I feel like you have some very bad internal dialogue. And what Spirit's trying to say is like, we have the rhinoceros for moderation, and we have like there's fire, and there's a big rhino with intense horns, and what I'm feeling is like to just stop and to transmute this. It's good to be hard on yourself to a certain extent and hold yourself accountable, but I feel like to the extent that you're inflicting on yourself with your negative self-talk, and I just feel like a harshness and a heaviness, particularly in the throat, yeah, on how you speak, and then opening your heart to yourself. You guys may be tangled up too much into your shadow self, and you may be thinking that, oh, I'm being honest with myself, but really you're just being hurtful. And it's imbalanced, it's unbalanced. I feel like you're losing sight of who you really are because you're getting too lost into the darkness, and you're shackling yourself, you're holding yourself back. So I feel like you need some more clarity on your spiritual self. And it's not to deny your humanity and the mistakes that you've made, but it's like integrating. Like, okay, I've messed up, I'm flawed. You know, we're all here to learn, right? To F up, to mess up, to make mistakes. But to take that and to integrate it into knowledge to help your spirit and your soul and your true self grow. That's it. It's to build ourselves up. It's to heal and forgive and transcend. Not to just shackle yourself and put yourself in a prison and be super hard on yourself, because you don't deserve that. Believe it, you do not deserve that. Okay, so on a lighter note, we're flipping. I feel like once you fix that imbalance within yourself, balancing the mental, the emotional, the spirit, and the physical, change up how you speak and you view yourself and you let go of this heaviness, we have the maiden. So I feel like some beautiful things wish to open up for you. We also, for your angel messages, we have number 44, believe in dreams, and we have number 24, joy. And then we also have number 42 for your animal card. We have the dolphin for happiness. Excuse me. So I know there's like some intense, heavy energy, but on the flip side, like crossing through this threshold, and to put yourself in balance, things are going to be great. I feel like you may have lost hope and lost, or you have a vision. You have a vision for your future, what you want to pursue. You had a vision of like your dream life, your dream career, your dream relationship, and I feel like your ancestors are telling you, like, do not let it go. Hold that space in the mental realm, feed it with passion, with love, with knowing that you deserve it, and keep working towards it and holding that line of sight. And I feel like you can anchor it and bring it into reality. I feel like a huge change and transition is about to unfold and happen into your life, but you need to be balanced and you need to be in alignment with yourself in order to fully embrace it and to get the true joy and happiness and all the new beginnings that wish to just bless your life. Your ancestors just want to bless your life. So for the extra cards that I pulled, we have Nourishment of the Soul, number 32, and then we have Time to Cross the Threshold, number 19, and then we have number 9, which is No Good Thing Shall Be Withheld. Let me say that again. No good thing shall be withheld, because it is your right. So I'm going to start with number 32. This is a new deck. I literally just got this like a couple days ago, if not just last week. So I haven't had time to study these cards, so just bear with me. I may refer to the book. So we have Nourishment of the Soul. Yeah. We have a beautiful tribal-like face. And what does he have to say? He wants you to look into your eyes. I feel like you guys should mirror gaze. It can be very therapeutic. Maybe the first time you do it can be a bit uncomfortable. But I feel like you guys really need to just look into your eyes to see you, like your true self in your entirety. Look yourself in the eyes and just be present with yourself. And ask yourself, how can I hold space for you? Or just tell yourself, I'm here to hold space for you. I am here to be present with you. What do you need? Maybe without knowing it, you've abandoned a part of yourself. Maybe you've been neglecting your soul, your spirit. Maybe you've been too caught up in the worldly matters in your 9 to 5, or maybe for some of you, putting so much of your time, effort, and energy into a significant other or a partner, a romantic partner, that you lost sight of yourself and how to truly care for yourself and what you really need and who you really are, and know what your dreams are and what you're passionate about and what fills your heart with joy, what brings you love and joy and happiness. What is that for you? Ask yourself these questions. Look into your eyes, look at your face, and say, I am beautiful. I am here to sit with you. I am here to listen. I'm here to be open to you. Show me. Yeah, beautiful. Powerful, powerful, powerful. Also, maybe you guys need to be mindful of what you're putting in your bodies, of what you're eating. Yes, maybe you guys have an imbalance in your diet, or maybe your diet isn't giving you what you need. Some of you just need to eat more greens. You need to eat more vegetables. You need to eat more color. You need to eat all the colors of the rainbow in your diet, because that gives you a variety of nutrients. You guys are missing some minerals, some fats. Maybe some of you guys need to reintroduce animal fats into your diet, something with the brain. Sorry, I'm getting kind of weird and random messages. Okay, some of you just need to create, some of you need to paint, some of you have been denying the artistic nature of your soul that wishes to be expressed, that wishes to just create and to make. Some of you it's music, some of you it's painting, some of you it's poetry, some of you it's speaking. Some of you would make really great counselors. I don't know why. It's just coming. Okay. Alright, beautiful. But ask yourself. I can't tell you what your soul needs. Only you can answer that question for yourself. Okay? Gorgeous. I feel like once you guys align your diet and connect with your spirit more, blessings are going to flood in. For some of you, it's a relationship that's really just going to light your life up on fire, that's going to be everything that you've been missing in your past wants to come through. Some of you just need to open your ear chakras more and listen. Listen, it's not always what you think you need, but really listen. Ask your heart. Ask your soul. Ask your spirit, your higher self. Ask your inner child. Ask your inner ancient wisdom that lies within you, right? That presence, that divine, all-knowing, wise, silent presence within you. Some of you are old souls, and you need to connect with that ancient being within you. What do you need? How can I help you? You need to nourish it. You need to feed it water and kindle its inner fire. Some of you have lost that. Some of you have this being within you that is parched of thirst, that has so much to give the world, so much beauty, but you need to tend to it first before you can do all these beautiful, great, and amazing things that you guys have visions for. Okay. Thank you. Speak. Sorry, the messages keep coming from this card. You need to speak. Speak from your heart. Anchor. Open your heart. Open your heart to yourself. Oh, some of you guys have been denying yourself love, real, genuine, true, and authentic, unconditional self-love. That is what you guys need. Love yourself. Love your mind. Love your voice. Love how you speak. Love what it is that you create. Love that passion within you. Just love you for simply existing. And thank you. Thank you for incarnating at this time. Thank you for the pain that you've gone through. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's so hard to endure sometimes. I see you and I feel you, and we thank you. We thank you for your hardships. We thank you for your perseverance. We are so sorry for the pain, but it's about to end. If you set yourself free, you set yourself free. Y'all have some very wise ascended master ancestors or something. It's gorgeous. Okay, now they're allowing me to move on to the next card. Time to cross the threshold. Some of you are just scared, and that's okay. Some of you are anxious and know, yes, I've been waiting for this. I'm ready to move out of these energies. I'm excited. You guys have very strong third eye and crown chakras. Yeah. Some of you are just so ready, and some of you need a little bit more time, and that's okay. Tend to yourself and balance yourself, because once you walk through that threshold, there is no going back. Say that again, there is no going back. And I feel like this is a promise that once you cross through, once you let go, once you align, once you know what it is that you need and you give yourself that fully, without no half-assing anything, full on give yourself that R&R, that nourishment that you need. Oh, you're just gonna walk through and it's gonna be a completely different universe for you guys. I feel like you guys have just suffered for a long, long time. Yeah, I feel like your guys' hearts have really been through the ringer. They really have. I feel like you guys have felt that you didn't have a voice, that you didn't have a vision, that you couldn't amount to anything, that you are not worthy, and that is all bullshit. Excuse my language. But that is a lie. That is the biggest lie you've ever been told. You are enough and you are worthy. You are worthy for this change. You are worthy and able and have the potential to bring about the change and to make your dreams come true. And you are so worthy of joy, of happiness, and of love. I keep seeing birds, and it's just, you guys need to sing, you guys need to speak, you guys need to open the throat, open your heart. Sorry. Yeah. It's time. It's time. And just take all the time you need if you're not ready yet, but it's time. And now I want to dance. Because I just feel like such good things are waiting for you. And that is not bullshit. It is certain. I know, with the cards and the feelings and the messages coming through, you guys may think, yeah, this is just how my life is. I don't see it changing. I don't see anything good coming out of my past and what I have done personally and the piece of shit that I've been, or the piece of shits that have done this to me in my life. How do I say this? In life there are ups and downs, right? If the Kabbalion, if you guys ever read that, the law of rhythm, right? You swing one way, your whole life has been in the shitty direction, but I kid you not that it's going to change. The laws of the universe, it cannot get any worse than it has been. Am I right? Could it get any worse? Be honest. No, it can't. You guys have been through the shit, and I apologize for all the cussing, But I feel like I really need to make this point. And you know this, your life cannot get any more shittier than what it has been. And now it is promised that it is going to flip. It's going to swing to the right, and we're going on to the next card, which is no good thing shall be withheld. No good thing shall be withheld. What do I see? I see wisdom. I see strength, protection. I see transformation. I see love. I see wisdom. I see grace. I see beauty. I see travel. I see like you crawling out of the low, deep, dark valleys and climbing to the highest peaks that you ever had in your life. I feel like all the bad things that you've experienced are so that you can bring illumination and wisdom to those who may be going through that, who are about to stop it, to bring wisdom, guidance, advice, to bring healing. Some of you, this has to do with the womb space, abortion, rape. Oh, I'm so sorry. Some of you, these wounds within you, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, these have been generational, and you're breaking ancestral curses. You're breaking ancestral patterns. And thank you. They just want to thank you, and they're with you, and they are so sorry for the pain that you have had to feel, but you have been forged in the fires, and only great things can come from you. Only great things if you so see yourself worthy and you open yourself up. If you balance and heal yourself and say, yes, I am worthy to accept. I open myself up. I am worthy of joy, of happiness, of a better, beautiful life. It is your birthright. It is your right. Because all the crap you've gone through has given you this quiet strength and has made you unshakable like a mountain. It's given you wisdom of an old soul. Some of you just are super ancient souls. And you have wisdom. You have wisdom from this lifetimes and many lifetimes. And just channel and open yourself up, and you can bring forward those gifts. You are a star seed. Your soul is beautiful, and your higher self is devoted to you. It is in devotion to serve you and to bring service and love and healing into your life, into the world. In that pain, there is such beauty and uniqueness to you. You're not simple at all. You're complex and beautiful, and oh, it's gorgeous. You guys are about to blossom. You guys are about to blossom. It's just knowing that you are worth it. And the universe and your ancestors and your guides will flood you with everything, and nothing will be kept back from you. You will get it all. You will get the money, the love, the relationship, the security, the wisdom, the gifts, the creativity. Everything will just flood into your life because you deserve it. You are so worthy. But no matter how much I tell you, it doesn't matter. No matter how much your ancestors or the spirit or people around you wish to instill this in your mind, you are the one who has to do it. Okay. Now I'm going to move on to the mystical shaman oracles. So this is like the medicine, right? Because, well, this is how I pull these cards. It's like, what is the medicine? What energy is here to support you, to facilitate, and to bring about the change, the blessings, the healing. So we're going to start. We have flow, number 20. It says there is a natural movement of events in the world. You can see it in phenomena such as the tide, the ebb and flow of oceans and rivers that rise from the earth then flow to the sea. The symbol of flow represents the effortless and natural movement towards a certain destination. It signifies an ability to gracefully move around obstacles and reminds you of the sense of allowing. When flow comes to visit, it's a sign that your intentions have been in motion. Now is the time to allow nature to run its course. You are being called to effortless movement in the path of least resistance. It's like being within music, flowing within partnership. Think of the artist who creates without calling creativity up from the soul and bringing it to life without effort. Sorry if I'm reading. I can't read today. You are called to be like a river, knowing the fulfillment of destiny is assured. Enjoy the ride. See, you are effortlessly going to be placed into exactly where you need to be. This is your destiny. Joy, happiness, beautiful, fruitful opportunities. You just have to allow. You have to allow. Release the resistance. The medicine. Don't try to push against the river or swim upstream right now. You can trust that when the time is right, your dreams will begin to take shape. You will be invited to dance with destiny. Right now, however, you must relax. This is not the time to bang on doors that refuse to open. Whatever obstacle is in front of you right now, trust this is for the highest good. It is an opportunity to regroup and reconsider your choices, and you must trust that your intentions will take form in good time. Consider this time a gift. Beautiful. So, yeah, I feel like there's not much I can add except that maybe this time is a gift to just go within yourself and to regain that balance, to release those walls of resistance, and to open yourself into allowing the blessings in this beautiful, effortless flow of your gorgeous destiny that wants to unfold for you. We have number 26, the hummingbird. Despite being so small, hummingbirds are great journeyers, migrating between North and Central or South America to feed from the summer nectar. This gentle creature can be fiercely territorial. To protect its home, hummingbird teaches us to be gentle to ourselves and protect our personal space. Hummingbird invites you to embark on your epic quest. Bypass the dung pile of old pain and hurts. Head for the flowers that learn to trust the calling you hear ever so softly. Sorry. I can't read today. The invitation. The buzzing you feel is the sound of your hummingbird wings preparing you to say yes to a new adventure. This is not the time to linger on what has gone wrong, but to trust in the rightness of the moment and to take bold action. Trust that success is assured, even if you must face tests and challenges to reach your destination. Know that all will be, because the all is in the small. All will be well, because the all is in the small. The medicine. The mighty being comes to teach you stillness in motion, and to trust your inner knowing that the sweetness nectar is assured. Failing to act when the moment is right can spoil your journey. If you feel your safety, comfort, or day-to-day survival are more important than just saying yes to the invitation to explore the unknown, you will have worked so much harder to achieve what is being offered to you freely now. Still your mind, even in the midst of your very hectic schedule, and heed the gentle voice that calls you to test new wings. So a few things this is:
reminding me of the nourishment of the soul and needing to open your ears to yourself, to that inner being that wants to take on the new and explore and venture into the unknown and tread that new path and walk through that threshold. And the thing that may be holding you back is this 10 of Wands, 7 of Cups energy. What did it say? Bypass the pile of dung. Like, get rid of that shit and focus on the flower, on the sweetness, of the beauty, of the gifts, of the joy and happiness that wishes to come into your life. And do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. We have the spiral. From galaxies in the sky to diminutive shells at the beach, the spiral is found extensively in the natural world. Its shape in the form of a coiled serpent has been used since ancient times as a tool for growth and transformation. The spiral is a guide for entering deep into one's consciousness and the unknown, and then extending far out into the heavens. It is crucial to surrender to this journey until the exhausted paradigm dissolves in the depths of the psyche and its energy is released to give birth to a new reality. The invitation to renew yourself. You must shed your old skin. You have already done this, so do not keep scraping away at the old, but welcome the soft, new skin that is starting to grow. Break the habit of working on your faults all the time and let nature take its course. Know that a new skin feels vulnerable and scary at times. Trust the medicine of the spiral as it guides your journey of renewal. The spiral announces a descent in the depths and a rebirth. Allow nothing to get in the way of this process. Oh, my son's awake. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Alright, pile number 3. I'm sorry for the disruption with my son. So where were we? We were on the medicine for the spiral. The spiral announces a descent into the depths and a rebirth. Allow nothing to get in the way of this process, as the time is right and the forces of nature are supporting you in this endeavor. Using stones, twigs, or yarn. Build a spiral on the ground that is large enough. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's been hard for me to read. So using stones, twigs, or yarn, build a spiral on the ground that is large enough to walk through for at least 3 turns. Enter the spiral slowly. Once in the center, offer to the earth the feelings or situations that you no longer want in your life. As you walk back the way you entered, feel recharged for your new journey. Beautiful. So I feel that this is just reiterating that you are supposed to let something go. You are supposed to release the past and also stop, what did it say, scraping away at the old. Like, stop peeling the scab off of the healing and the wounds that you are attending to at this time. Like, yes, we need to feel our feelings and feel remorse and feel the pain, the anger, the hurt from the past, but that doesn't mean that you have to keep living in it and be in it and swim in that and be stuck in there. We have to acknowledge and learn from the past and allow those negative emotions to move through us. But once that is done, you have the power to honor it and release it, right? You have that power. That is your right. You can do that. You don't have to let these negative feelings and emotions from the past rule you and control your life, your thoughts, your feelings, and your emotion. You don't need to let the past lead your life. You have the power to take the reins of your life, to take ownership and say that the past will no longer rule me. I forgive myself. I love myself and I acknowledge my divinity. And I am worthy and deserving of a beautiful, joyful, happy life where I fulfill and attain my dreams. Okay, I'm going to move on to the last medicine card. We have the staff. The staff is a symbol of authority. It holds the power to temper extremes. The staff helps you find the right course of action, the way of the middle, and aids you to maintain your balance after you begin walking in that direction. Moses carried a serpent staff through the desert, and with it he could summon the power of nature to heal or call plagues. The staff reminds you of the impermanence of all things, and that your authority must come from your deep longing to serve. The invitation. You know how to fly easily between polarities, how to weigh all possibilities and instinctively select the right path. Trust your inner wisdom and take the first step on a journey that your heart has already embarked on. Use the power of the staff to unite what appears to be divided, to find that delicate balance between will and surrender. The medicine. You are caught in the delicate balance between opposing forces, between masculine and feminine, between action and non-action. Use this to your advantage, as there can be no day without night, and no low without high, no wrong without right. This is a time to take corrective action, beginning with your beliefs about what needs to be fixed or repaired. Let destiny take its course, nudging it slightly along. Beautiful. So a couple messages were coming to me through reading this. And again, what I was talking about with the spiral is like taking that authority, right? It says the staff is a symbol of authority. I feel that you need to reclaim your power and authority over your life. I feel like you need to stop trying to fix yourself. There's nothing wrong with making mistakes as long as we learn from them. I feel that you need to illuminate your beautiful qualities. You need to illuminate the divinity, the divine wisdom within you, and not deny yourself that because of whatever mistakes or whatever crappy things that you've experienced in your past. I feel like your ancestors want you to take ownership and then again find that balance, walk the middle path, right? Walk, like this brings me to time to cross the threshold. There are two circles and a triangle in the center, and I feel that your job is to walk in that strong, grounded center path, to not get lost on one extreme or the other, if that makes sense. Not being too hard on yourself, but also not being like not giving a shit enough. And I apologize for my language. I feel that you just need, I'm just feeling passionate for you guys. I love you guys, and I feel that you guys really need to hear this, that you just need balance, and I feel that you really need to just love and accept yourself, and you need to look at yourself and nourish yourself and acknowledge your beauty, your divinity, to not get too lost and caught up in the pains and the hurt and the burdens of the past, but to look forward towards the sun, to reach for your dreams, because now's the time where a shift is going to happen. And you need to feel worthy and you need to feel ready. Otherwise, you're going to miss a beautiful opportunity. I feel that these blessings are going to come into your life regardless. But I feel like these messages here are giving you a heads up that, hey, You need to regain power. You need to know that you are worthy, you are beautiful. Don't, because when these blessings come, you may self-sabotage and you may not be open to the joy and the happiness if you don't tell yourself that you are worthy and set yourself free. So I feel like those are the main messages that your ancestors wanted to bring and get across to you. Let go of the heaviness. Drop your burdens. It doesn't serve you anymore. You will retain that strength and that inner fire. Carry that. How do I word this? Carry your lessons from the past. Just like I'm getting scars. Like just carry the scars. Let your wounds heal. Let the baggage go. Drop it and walk with this confidence and this strength and this authority that, hey, you've been through the shit, you've been through the ringer, and you are stronger, you are wiser now. And also that balance between your masculine and feminine, where you don't have to be so rough and tough and strict and angry, but that you can be loving and flow and open and be joyful. Not one extreme or the other, but walk that middle path where the two are intertwined in harmony and in grace. Yeah, you guys are going through major transformations. I want you guys to do mirror gazing. This is your homework. Mirror gaze, look into your eyes, ask yourself those questions that we touched on earlier. I want you to really think about what sparks you, what dreams, what visions do you have of the future. And your homework is also to bring more joy and happiness into your life. This week you should dance or sing or paint something, create or write. Do something that makes you happy, even if it's just taking a drive, blasting some music, singing along. I feel like you guys have the potential for just so much joy and happiness and goodness to just blossom and just explode into your life. So get ready and know that you are worthy and you are so deserving. You are so loved and you have such powerful ancestral energy around you. And they just want to give you a huge, huge bear hug and kiss you and make you laugh and bring joy and lightness into your life. So with that, I tell you, happy healing and look towards the bright rising sun. Set yourself free. I love you guys. Your ancestors love you. And I'll see you in the next one.